Hi, everybody. Sorry, I'm fidgeting again with this thing. There. That's a pretty good spot, I think. Sort of pretty good, right? A little crooked, but not too bad. A little crooked. Hi, Paige. Yeah, I didn't think you were going to be here. That's fine if you can. Cool. Sorry. Close your eyes if you get seasick because I'm fidgeting. Thought I had it set up right. And then something happened. Hello, other people. Welcome. Yeah, that's going to have to do. Just give it a minute for a couple other people, hopefully, because I'm a minute, 2 minutes early. Now it's a minute early. Oh, boy. I have to stop being so last minute. Oh, well. I have 2 cards ready, and then I thought we'd just play toward the end. You know, play around. See what else we can come up with. Hello, everyone. Don't be shy. Say hello so we know you're there. Thank you for the 2 thumbs ups. Now, I know YouTube doesn't let the same person do that. Oh, boy. Hi, Jen. Welcome. All right, so I'm just showing the host code for the month of July, which is bonus days month. Just a reminder, for every $50 you spend, you get a $5 coupon that you have to use or you lose it between August 4th and August 31st, which is when the new mini catalog comes out. But you have to buy $50 to get a $5 coupon this month. Hi, Debbie from Montana. Is this your first time here? I think so. I don't remember the last name. Do you say it Freed or something, some other way for your last name? So anyway, this month is bonus days. Earn the coupons this month, spend them next month. And when you shop this month, be sure to use this host code for any orders under $150. Hi, Lure Park from North Iowa. Wow, getting some different people on today. Welcome. L-I-R, Lure Park, is that how it's said? Okay, so that's the host code, and I'll pop that up again at the end. Also, I think the 10th is in 2 days. Let's see, today's the 7th, 8th, 9th, 10th. So Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. So Friday, I think, is, I don't know. I'm so mixed up in my days. Let me see. Friday is the 10th, which is the last day to order the Summer Nights Paper Pumpkin Kit. The add-on is available now. I showed that at the beginning of last week's live, Friday's live, actually. Frida? Okay. Thank you, Debbie. So I'm not going to show it again tonight because I don't have it right at my desk. But this looks so cool. It's got fireflies and fireworks and just awesome add-on kit as well. The add-on kit you have to be a Paper Pumpkin subscriber to get. And it is 24 cards and envelopes to coordinate with the kit. You do not need them to make the kit itself, but you do have to be a Paper Pumpkin subscriber before you can order that add-on kit. So, and to get the Paper Pumpkin, you have to be a subscriber by 10 July to get this July kit. So there we go. Now, if you do prepaid Paper Pumpkin, like 3, 6, 12 months, then you can use this host code, but you also can get bonus coupons for that. You can't get it for the month to month, but you can get it if you do the prepaid Paper Pumpkin 3, 6, 12 months, I think you don't want to use the host code, but you still can get the paper pumpkin that way and get bonus points. So keep that in mind. Okay, so we're going to do this card here first. And we're using Night of Navy. I think that's all I had for right now. Night of Navy and Coastal Cabana. And we're going to do 2 colors on the tiles, Coastal Cabana and Night of Navy. And then I used the denim ribbon, but I think I forgot I had the Playing with Patterns. And I think we'll use this thinner, shinier Night of Navy perhaps and do something a little different for the second card here that we're going to make. I don't know. We'll see. And these, so the stamp set is Today's Tiles, and the coordinating dies are called Field Tiles dies, and this is a bundle called Today's Tiles Bundle, and it's on, let me get the catalog for you. It's in Stampin' Up's 2020 to 2021 annual catalog. Here's the stamp set. The bundle is over here on this page. So this is page 38 and 39. And you can see some examples here. I love how they did this one with all different colors. And you can do that. We're not going to do that tonight. But yeah. So it's a really fun set. Lots of possibilities. We're going to use the Stamparatus for this first one. And the second one, actually. And I've already got this whole stamp and this one, which is the second part, on the Stamparatus. And I used this, just wanted to say hello. So this is 80% images. So these stamps, as you can see, are bigger than the case shows. And on the second one, I forget what I used. That's all right. And I did use the die here. In fact, I cut it out twice, once in Night of Navy and once in Whisper White. And I just put them on the white on top of the navy. It gives a little shadow, and it also makes it just a little sturdier. And the background on this was run through the Tasteful Textile 3D embossing folder. It's becoming a new favorite embossing folder of mine. So with that said, let's get started. Hi, Nix. Hi, Brandy. Yay. All right, so first card, this is what we're doing. So I have the Stamparatus set up. I need a piece of Whisper White, which I thought I had here, and maybe I don't. Yeah, I don't think I do. And I think these are too small. Yep. All right, hang on. We have to cut some paper first. I forgot to cut another Whisper White. I'm going to cut it. I don't know if you can tell this, but this is really 4 1/4 inches for 4 blocks. So I'm going to cut it to 4 1/4 by 5 1/2. I'm just going to lay this on top of here for now. So 4 1/4. This is plain Whisper White, not the thick. And by 5 1/2. See, I should have saved this for my tips videos on Saturday because I have a couple tips I'll give you along the way. Okay. Now I have this up at the tippy top of my Stamparatus pretty much. And I'm not going to put it into the corner. I don't like doing that because I have trouble. Now, because this is photopolymer, you do need your foam mat under here. I just have the original black mat. There is another one. And because I'm going to stamp all the way at the top initially, I don't want the magnets up there. And let's just show you how it goes here. Make sure it's straight. Yep, there we go. Now we're going to stamp in Coastal Cabana. There is a little notch. I don't know if you can see it on the stamp right there. And that tells you where the top is, in my opinion. Now, putting the second one on so that I could figure out how it went, Really, you just have to look at the pattern, and I could see these little heart things, almost heart-shaped things, went in those little things, and that was my key. But when you're lining it up, and we'll get to that in a minute, the little corner dots are a big help. I'll just say that. Hi, Philomena. All right, so let me get my Coastal Cabana out. And I'm using my large stamp pads, but if you have the little ones, they'd probably be fabulous for doing this. And you could probably do different colors on different blocks if you had the little ones, but we're not doing that this time. To me, it would be easier to just stamp it in, you know, do a whole sheet in one color or two-tone and then stamp a different color, which we'll do one at the end of the night, but the second one's going to use a little bit different technique. And I'm rubbing pretty hard because I tend to, it seems like these two in the middle give me a problem, and I don't know whether it's my ink pad. I mean, not a real problem, I just don't get the pressure as much. Doop, doop, doop. How are you all doing? Doing okay tonight? Beautiful. So now I'm going to take it out of the Stamparatus and go down 2 notches. And you see that brings it here. But I have to move. I'm going to move one of these up to the top and just put it at the corner like that. Okay. Now we're going to do it again. I think these are really super pretty tiles, and they're even prettier when you put another color in. Oh, yeah, this is called the Stamparatus. It's Stampin' Up's. I love it. That's pretty good, actually. I might do it one more time just because I got the color a little more saturated at the top, and I want them to be pretty much the same color, you know. I wouldn't need to, but just going to anyway. Now, the only thing is you can't fit 2 full rows at the bottom on a 5.5 inch sheet. So you probably, if you made this 6 inch, you'd be fine. And we're going to go take it out and go down 2 notches again. And you see it's going to give us a tile and a half. So I think if you did 6 inches, you'd have a full amount, and then you could just cut off, which we're going to do anyway. And I didn't think of that till just now. So yeah, I know I love Coastal Cabana. I do. And I love it with Night of Navy too. So all right, so let me do, I got it on my paper. I even put a clean paper on for you guys. Oh my goodness. Okay. Now I'm going to get out my chamois and clean that. And close my Coastal Cabana ink because we're done with that. But we're going to leave our card there. And we're going to take this out. And I have this stamp here already on my plate. Let me get my stuff self-situated here. Get my ink put away. And get out Night of Navy. And move this card before I ruin it. Okay. All right. So we're going to move these down again. The middle, yeah, maybe. I don't know. I don't know. All right. So here's the thing. I don't know if we're going to be able to see it, but you can sort of see that these heart-shaped thingies line up pretty good. They're kind of pink because they're stained, but they're right where the white is. The circles lined up pretty good. I found like this one is a little off in the corner though. Yeah, just a little bit off in the corner. So I don't know if that's because my paper is crooked or the stamp is. It's pretty good actually. Okay, I don't know. I just wiggled it a little bit and it's good. I don't know if you can tell that. You'll see it when I put the Night of Navy on. I'm going to put my finger under there because it's, let me make sure now again. Yep, it's okay. All right, so we're going to put Night of Navy on that. But, well, let me do this first. I'm picking it up just to make sure I can see that it's lined up right. I think it is, so let's give it a go. You want to pick a line to have your paper up against and make sure it stays there. Not bad. See, I want to do it again though. This one's a little light. And basically, we're going to do the same thing we did with the Costa Cabana. We're going to take it out, walk down 2 steps, and ink it up again. Beautiful. I love it. I love it. All right, I'm going to move these up here. Take this, go down 2 steps. So it's 2-step stamping, and it's a hinged step stamping. That's what this is called, a hinge step. So if you see that in the catalog, that's what that means, hinge step. It means you're taking it out of the hinge and moving it down on the stamparatus. And I'm going to ink it up again just because I got, like I did on the other one, I got that darker at the top. And I like the saturation of the navy in it. I don't know. I guess you could do this without a stamparatus, but I think it would be hard. All right, I'm going to go down 2 notches again. And ink it up again. Always put like your stamp case or something about that thick underneath your your door. And there we go. And the first time I did this, you can't see as much now, but my fingers were a mess. But I think it was because I used, thank you, Joe May. I think it was because I used a baby wipe and the baby wipe got all inky. So I don't think I'm going to do that this time. I'm going to do it again just on the, maybe just on the top because I don't really need the ink on the bottom part. There we go. All right, let me close this up. And I'm actually going to spray this with Stampin' Mist. And use paper towel first, which I don't recommend usually, and then the chamois. I'm going to actually put this under here because it's right at the top and it's going to bleed off the tray probably. I should have had paper under it, and I know I had paper towel here, and I don't know what I did with it. Oh my goodness. Here it is. Okay. I do like the spray mist cleaner a lot, especially sometimes I'll clean my red based colors. Navy blue seems to have a lot of red in the background. Night of Navy. So I like to clean it on the chamois usually for quick stamping cleaning, and then I'll later try and use the Stampin' Mist to get anything else off. I'm kind of doing it the reverse here this time just because it's on the stamparatus. And I just cleaned my chamois and I don't want to dirty it up good. Thank you, Philomena. Well, we're not done. Well, we're done doing that part. So, yeah, I mean, it was actually pretty easy. Once you get it lined up the first time, keep it on your Stamparatus. You can use different colors. In fact, we're going to do that with the next card, and I'll show you. But for this one, we're actually going to cut this. Okay, let me get the Stamparatus out of the way and get my card pieces off. And so this is what we're making. Okay, sorry, my chair is squeaky. All right, so I have to cut it down. And I still have blue on my fingers. How about that? I'm going to wipe them on my chamois and see if I get any more off. And I think that again was the paper towel. Excuse me. Okay, so I have a Night of Navy card base. And I've already run a Coastal Cabana. And this is, I think, 4 1/8 by 5 3/8. Maybe not. I might have cut it too small. Oh well. Then we'll just have to cut this down. So we're going to cut the bottom off. We want 4 squares, so we're actually going to cut here. But we're going to save these 4 because we're going to use them on the inside in the corners. And I have 2 other ones already cut, so if these don't turn out, we can use the other ones in the corner. So I'm going to try and get the white line in between centered right in the nook of the Stamparatus. Now, the first time I did this, I got it a little bit too far to the bottom. And there is a line on your, that's not the cutting blade. Actually, I'm going to bring the cutting blade up. And too far up. So the dark one is the cutting blade. And there's a line on it right here. I don't know if you can see that. Right here. And I'm trying to make sure that is lined up in the center of those, the white part of the squares. And we'll see how we do. Yeah, I did it the same thing last time. I got a little too close to the bottom ones, but that's okay. Now, I think I'm going to trim a little bit off the top just because I have a little much off the bottom. And I want it to be even. I don't know, I'm afraid. I'm afraid I'm going to cut too much off. All right, I think it's just going to be, no, it's not even going to cut anything. All right, move it up a little bit. Eee. Here we go. Not going to do it. Too little. I'm scared. There we go. I don't know if that even took anything off. Hardly. Okay, never mind. We'll take some off the side here. I usually do it down at the bottom. Actually, let me do that. I'll put it down here. Closer to me so I can see better. It's still not enough. I might have done this on my little oh, there we go. There we go. All right, I'm going to give one more shot at the top, which I think I did on my little guillotine the first time. Yep. Sorry, guys. I just don't want to chop any of the design off. Yeah, that's not gonna do anything. Okay, good enough. Good enough. Now we need just two rows. So here we go again. Put it right in the middle of the thing. Hopefully the white in the middle. And let me see. Okay, here we go. And that's pretty good. I actually did pretty good on that one. Okay. So these we're going to save because we could use them on the inside or for another card. These are pieces, well, we only need one of them. Which one do we like better? I'm going to go with this one this time. And it's, yeah, that's what I'm going to do. What did I miss? Thank you. Cutting the middle first, yeah. All right, so let's just figure out where we want that and then glue it down. And probably right about there. This glue is almost empty again, but I'm going to use it. I brought out another bottle just in case. Because this is textured from the textile, I just like using wet glue better. And let's see how we did. Did we get it straight? Pretty good. Okay, now we have to stamp. Where's my other piece of white? Yeah, over here. All right, so I already cut out one of these, but we still have to stamp. Oh, and I had extra pieces from the last one left over too, see? And these two we'll use on the inside. All right, where's my scrap? This is for the inside. Okay, we're gonna stamp. Just want to say hello. And we're gonna stamp it in Night of Navy. Hi, Barbara. Thank you. I appreciate it. Doesn't really matter if it's perfectly straight because we're going to use a punch to punch it out. Which is the nice thing. I'm sorry, no we're not. We're going to use a die. Nice thing about punches and dies, you can, for the most part, you can straighten what you have crooked. Okay, so we're bringing out the matching field tiles, they're called. And we're using this one here. And these cut out really well. Even this one, which you'll see on the next card, I just ran it back and forth and it cut out beautifully. And the nice thing, I'll show you that on the next card. I'm getting ahead of myself. Okay, so I have to turn around and die cut this. And I will be right back. Don't go anywhere. That's an order. Right. Okay. I have lots of ideas for this bundle. Whether I'll get to them all, you know, I don't know, but there will definitely be more videos for this bundle in the future because I have a lot more ideas with it. Which I didn't think I would. I thought, you know. All right, so I'm just going to glue these together because I feel like it makes that more sturdy and it gives it a little bit of dimension. Now you could offset it if you want, but I didn't want to do that. And I see my navy blue one has a little piece stuck in it still. Just need your pokey tool. Pokey, pokey, take your pick or whatever you have. Okay, so let me glue. Okay, Jen. Okay, just dotting things on. Now, I already have a piece of ribbon cut, but I don't know if I want to use this or, like I said, if I want to use the navy blue that's in the Playful Playing with Patterns ribbon combo pack. So let's see what I like better. This one's shinier, but it's thinner too. Did I bend that somehow? I did bend that somehow. Huh. Hang on. I have a bent corner. There we go. Okay. So if I do this one, I could tie a little bow maybe. I don't know if I like how thin it is though. I think I'm going to stick with what I had for this particular card. You like the navy blue? This thin ribbon? Or the other one? I like the shiny of this. I just wish it was a little thicker. Now, it also, in this playful playing with patterns, has Coastal Cabana. But if I was going to use that, ooh, I could put it on top of that ribbon. I think I like that. Ooh, yeah. Ooh. Just keep playing until you find something you like, right? All right. Whether I can get that to stick on top of there, I don't know. We're going to try it. Okay. So now what I'm going to use is Seal Plus, which is made for ribbon. And I want it to be about in the middle of the third set of squares. So I'm just going to flip it over and go like this. For the first layer. So let's lay that across. And this is a little too long. I don't want it that long. You get it straight. Yeah, I like the layered look. I'm gonna get my silicone mat to lay this on since I have sticky on there, and figure out how we're going to get this to stick. Maybe, and I cut way too much off. Maybe I'll do the same thing. I'll just put more glue on the back and see if it holds it. I think we'll try it. I'm gonna put some glue across here and across here. And see if it'll hold it. I think if you really wanted to make sure, you could put a glue dot on the front under here, but I don't think we'll need that because we're going to have this holding it down over here. I like that. Okay, where's my card base at? Card base. I lost my card base. How does this happen? There it is. All right, so we're going to glue this down. Hi, honeybees. Thank you. All right. And we'll just lay that down. And I'm going to turn it over and rub a little bit. Because I have a clean, well, sort of clean mat. Okay, and then we need dimensionals for this. So a pretty easy card. The hardest part is getting your Stamparatus set up the first time, and then once you do, it's easy peasy. And it looks so pretty. Hi everybody else who's not saying anything. 15 watching. Okay. And then on the first one, I want to make sure I got that straight. Yep. On the first one, I used the Playing with Patterns Coastal Cabana dots. They're like, they're opaque. They're really kind of cool. They're opaque puffy dots, I'll call them. But I forgot I have some Night of Navy from the Holiday Rhinestone Basic Jewels that carried over. So we're going to use those instead, because I felt like I wanted some up in here, and the other ones didn't show up real good against it. Or this is considered Coastal Cabana, but I think it's a lighter blue than I want. So we're going to put one here. And we're using Night of Navy. We'll put one up in the middle of this here. And then maybe boom, 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 boom. Maybe one right down here. We could put more over here if we wanted to, but I think that's enough. And then on the inside, I also just have a plain piece of Coastal Cabana and a plain piece of Whisper White. So this is most likely 4 by 5 1/4. Let's just make sure. Yeah. And then this is going to be 3 3/4 by 5. And I have these 2 little squares. And let's see which one I want. We're just going to put one in the upper corner and in the bottom corner, like that. And that'll be the inside. So I'm going to glue those down first. You're a lurker next. Oh, good, Barbara. I guess that's good. I had it on my list at the first time, and then I was like, there's so many other things I want first, but I ended up getting it in my third and most likely final order from the annual catalog, other than, you know, necessary stuff. Because I just thought there were so many possibilities. I hope you like the next one as much. Colors are going to be a little different. I got that one on a little crooked, but you know what? We'll just flip it and have that one be the top. All right. And we'll glue this down onto here. You see, do you do that? Do you get navy or navy? Do you get ink on your fingernails? I don't know how I do that. Ugh, anyway. It's all necessary. There you go. It really is. It really is. Hi, Vera. Welcome from the Netherlands, right? Uh-oh, my glue's getting low. Did I remember correctly? So this one goes in here. I love these colors together, actually. And there is our card. Do you like it better with just the denim or with the denim layered with the Coastal Cabana 1/4 inch? I don't know. It's like a striped shimmer or something. Really pretty. I kind of like, I don't know, I like the shimmer on this, but I kind of like the contrast of just this better, but that's just me. They're both gorgeous. Both gorgeous. And I have 2 more sets of 8 squares, which I think I'm going to cut apart and do something different. Maybe we'll do a final card. I only have 2 cards prepared. That was one of them, but I figured we'd play around at the end. You like the layered one? All right, so the next one is this. And I'm going to bring the Stamparatus in again. First, I'm going to put this pin in this ribbon so I don't jab myself on it. So for this one, instead of using the textile 3D embossing folder, we're going to use the tin tile, which is in the annual catalog. And we're going to use thick Whisper White card base, mint macaron background, which is run through that embossing folder. Whoops, I'm not too high, sorry. Mint macaron run through the tin tile, which looks really good. That would also be lovely with foil. It is lovely with foil. And then what I used is Versamark on Blushing Bride and then Whisper White for the center to just give it a subtle something. And then I die cut out already for us this die here. And this is what it ends up looking like. And it has a circle in the middle. Oops. And that's, I'm saving that. It also has these things that look sort of like fleur-de-lis. So I saved them for some other future project because I think they're kind of cool. And in fact, if you're into paper piecing, if you save the larger components of this and in different colors, you could paper piece them together and that would look really cool. That's going to be another project of mine to do. So don't steal my idea. That's my idea. I haven't seen anybody else do that, so I won't do the probably these little skinny lines. I don't think. I'll just do the bigger areas. I'll have to play with it and see. I don't know. So let's get the Stamparatus. Actually, before we get the Stamparatus, let's stamp Everything Will Be Okay in, I don't know if I told you, this is Blushing Bride. Everything Will Be Okay, and that's what we're going to stamp in. And I don't use this color that often. I don't know why. But I thought mint and pink would be pretty together. And I just got it all over that block. So I'm going to really try hard not to get it all over me. Casing the idea right now. The idea I didn't make yet. Well, maybe we'll make it next. Since I don't have a third card ready. There are some great ideas, speaking of casing, in the catalog. I mean, there is one that uses what appears to be Coastal Cabana, but it's not two-toned, and I don't think it's on a textured background. It's just on white. But they have some other examples that are really pretty too, so don't forget about that to copy and selectively edit from the catalog because they have lots of good ideas in there. All right, now the punch I used, I think, is the Everyday Label Punch. Yes, Everyday Label Punch. It's number 144668. It's in the annual catalog. And I'm going to kind of do it upside down just to try and get it straightish. I'll tell you what, I don't know if my eyes see straight anymore. I really don't. I need to get rid of paper here. Put my punch away. They do have a lot of ideas, yep. Okay, so this is the piece of Blushing Bride. We're going to set all the rest of this aside for the moment. And this too. And we're going to bring back the Stamparatus. And let's see, which way am I? Should have it like this. I'm going to take this one off. I tried doing it with Blushing Bride ink, and to me it was darker than the look I wanted. It was fine. It was just darker than what I was looking to do. I'm going to actually make sure that that is clean. So again, I'm putting it to this line right here, which is where I had it before, making sure my papers, oops, don't break your magnets down. I'm going to put the magnet down here on both sides. I'm just going to take my chamois and double check and make sure I got everything clean on here, because if I have any color ink, oops, and I think I did have a little bit of navy on there, it'll show up on the Versamark and also the white. So hopefully I got that clean. All right, Versamark's up first. Hi, Brina. We are using the Today's Tiles bundle. This is the second card. I'm just going to rub it on. So I'm using Versamark on Blushing Bride at the moment. And again, the piece of Blushing Bride is cut 4 1/4 by 5 1/2. And I'm going to reach under. There we go. Actually, I'm going to do that again because I'm not sure I got it really good at the top. Move this over a little. And it's just going to leave water. Now, I guess you could also heat emboss this, but I am not doing that tonight. I think it might be a little too busy. Maybe you could heat emboss the inner part. That would be pretty. All right, so we're going to go down 2 steps. 2 steps. We're going to move our magnets up a little bit. Actually, I'm going to leave one down here for the moment. Okay, Brandy. How's the baby, Brina? And congratulations, Brina just had a little one, everybody, not too long ago. Yeah, it's too light also. Why am I getting that so light? I must be getting weak as the day goes on. I don't know. Punch it hard. Probably just not inking it up enough. But I do tend to give it a little pressure. You probably don't have to do that as much as I am, but there we go. All right, now I'm going to move this one also up and move this down 2 more. Maybe. Make sure I got it right. Yep. And 1 more with the Versamark. Now, see, I have a little speck of something on that one. I don't know what that is. Okay, well, I either cut the paper crooked or I went crooked somewhere, but it's okay because that's going to get cut off anyway. All right, I'm going to go ahead and just take my chamois and try and clean that a little bit. With Versamark, you definitely want to clean your stamp right away because it will be sticky icky. And that also allows that to dry onto the paper real good. Okay, that's good enough for now, and I'll clean that again later. I'm going to bring the other one in, and I have some navy blue up here, so I'm going to do the same thing. I'm going to try and clean that a little better before we proceed. Actually, I'm going to bring it down here to spray because I don't want to get it on my card. Let me get paper toweling. Don't recommend paper towel, but on your stamps because you get little fuzzies on. Same with baby wipes. And I'm pressing as opposed to really wiping. And then I'll take my chamois over it. Do you see how I have blue on there? I really don't want that blue on my white, my Whisper White ink pad. So I'm trying to get as much glue off as I can. And I'm going to use the chamois also again. I already have a little pink on my Versamark, and I think my white too. So she has a little helper. Brina has a helper. Somebody else just had a baby too. I don't think she's ever been on my page though. Okay, we're going to move these down. Get rid of the Versamark. And now we're bringing in the Whisper White Craft ink, which is pigment ink. So it's a little slower drying. And if you watched my Saturday stamping from last week, you did see me use this there. I don't know why. I'm on a Whisper White kick. See how I have some pink in it? So I'm going to move this over just a little bit. And you want to get it inked up pretty good. I probably should have checked to make sure I have it lined up good first. I'm going to actually lift this up a minute. I think I need to move it over, the paper over just a tad. Yeah, it came away from the line a little bit, I think. Let me see. I'm looking at the corners and the circles and those little heart-shaped things up there. All right, I'm going to try it. Hopefully it worked. Yeah, not bad. It needs a little more. Probably need a little more here. So did everybody have a nice, oh, isn't that pretty? Love that. All right. Now that ink will take a little longer to dry. So, but I need these two squares open. Oops, and I just shifted it. I'm going to try, maybe put that right in the middle there. I'm going to move this down too. And now I actually have to test it again because I moved the paper a little bit. I think it'll be all right. Thank you, Philomena. Thank you, Nix. Here we go. All right, we'll try it. I don't know. So you can use any color. I just wanted the pink and I didn't want to disturb it. Actually, I'm going to give that one another go too. My stamp is like totally white. Even though it looks pink on this side, that's the stain. Another thing you could do if you didn't want to do this is just take your chalk marker. It would take a little time though, and fill in whatever areas you wanted to do. All right, down. We've got one more set down here at the bottom. And now we're going to cut it all up. Now the ink, that Whisper White pigment ink, craft ink pad, the ink is really thick. So when it comes with a blank pad and then a re-inker that looks like this. And it might be on back order right now, I'm not sure. But this ink is really super thick. So I use one of the palette knives and spread it, and then I put a little more on, and then I spread it, and that works pretty well for me. And then I can just wipe off my palette knife. Let's see how we did. Pretty good. I think that's what I'm going to just leave that one at. Okay. So I am going to remove this. I probably got it over to this edge a little much. And I am going to move this up. Actually, I'm going to lay it like this, and I'm going to clean it a little bit first. Yeah, I know. You don't really see a lot of people. I think I've seen 1 or 2 demonstrators yet that I know of. Well, I'm sure others have. I just haven't noticed it. Oh, and by the way, July 2nd marked my 2nd anniversary with Stampin' Up. Woohoo! And I forgot to do, I was going to do a giveaway of some of my non-Stampin' Up things I had made for a different collab on Saturday, and I forgot all about it. So I apologize for that. But I'll do it sometime soon. I don't want to do it on a Stampin' Up video. It's from my Smash Your Small Paper Pad collab. Okay, that's good enough. And I'm going to put that back in here for the moment and get this off my desk. And somehow I have more blue on me. How'd that happen? I don't know how I do it. Okay, so let's bring this back in. On the other one that I made, this is actually cut to 3 inches by 5 1/4. And then the green is 5 3/8 by 4 1/8. But I think the 3-inch part is okay because this square is 3 by 2. 3 this way, I think, by 2 7/8 this way is what I measured. Unless my ruler's off, I don't know. Nope, definitely 2 7/8 one way, and 2 7/8, oops, each way. Whoopsie. So I guess this is 2 7/8 because it exactly fit on there. Okay, so let me see. I think I don't want to go too wide, but I'm thinking I might just try and cut this far right panel off, make it a little wider this time. Yeah, let's do that. Let's try and do that. And I think I'm going to bring this little guy out, which if you're a demonstrator, you can now get this again. It was only offered for recruits in celebration time frame, and demonstrators could pre-order it, but they're offering it to demonstrators again now. So if you're a demo and you want this little guy and missed out on it, whew, I actually got that pretty straight. And there I have an extra piece again too. And now we have to cut this down to, yeah, about, I think 5 1/4, which I had to use the other one for because this doesn't go that far. Thank you, Brandy. Yeah, 2 years. That's an accomplishment, right? Let me just make sure this is 5 and, yeah. Okay, this is 5 3/8. I'm going to make this 5 1/4. I'm going to go, yeah, I guess I'll do that way. The white ink is still, you can still feel it a little bit, so do let it dry a little longer than your other inks. You got that little fuzzy. Okay. So now it's just assembly time again. I just have this in the middle here. Yeah, I did cut it to 2 7/8 the first time because this is, well, I didn't even measure. I just went by the squares this time. This is about 3 1/8 now for 3 squares, the way I cut it anyway. All right, so let's glue this down first. Thank you, Barbara, and Nix, and Jen, and honeybees. Thank you. So what's coming up this week is 10 on the 10th, which is Christmas cards. I haven't made mine yet, but I do intend on, I have to get another glue. 1 second. I do plan on using some Stampin' Up products for that. So that'll be about 7 a.m. on the 10th. And the 10th is Friday, and last Friday, everyone agreed that Friday at 4 is a good time to do a live. So guess what? You get more Christmas on Friday. Thank you, Philomena. Because the Friday, well, yeah, this month it'll be Christmas on Fridays at 4. I'm going to do a second live, and it'll be Christmas this month because of Christmas in July that a lot of people are doing. But then I'll probably switch it up to fall and then Halloween and stuff like that. And I'll let you know. So this week you get 2 things at Christmas on Friday, different projects. One will be the 10 on the 10th. I just had that glue squish out, which also drives me a little nuts. That was my bad. I got it too close to the edge. And it's not going to be covered by anything, so I have to get it off. With what some people call the booger eraser. I don't know. They must have young kids. I don't. I have a youngish grandkid. My almost 16-year-old grandgirl is so... She acts so mature, but I think she's not really. She just wants to be. Anyway. All right. Then we're just going to put this down on top. Right about there. And I'm actually going to get a fine tip glue for that. And I'm going to use the one I use sometimes that isn't Stampin' Up. But Stampin' Up does have a fine tip. You could also, like I said last week, you could use the new adhesive sheets to die cut this. It's not super intricate, so I don't know if I would use them for it because I can get enough glue on here to do it with a fine tip glue. Anyway, up to you. But adhesive sheets would work. And nice of it to give me squares to center in. And now I have blue and white on my fingers and hand. Okay, see, that's the hole where the green thing came out of that I managed to save. Now we're just going to pop this up on dimensionals. And I think 4 should do it. I usually put them down in that little knobby thing on the end, but I'm not going to. I'm just going to use 4. Now, if you wanted to put bling on, you could put your basic pearls. I think they would look pretty with it. Or you could color your pearls with mint macaron. I don't think we have blushing bride. And now we're just going to put this... Ugh, my fingers. I really need to go wash my hands. I'm just going to gently lay it here because I want to go over a little bit. There's a line here and a line here. I have it down a little bit, but it's okay. And these lines are sort of centered in this. And then I'm going to just put one of this green dot right here. Good. So that doesn't elevate it anymore, but you could put like pearls on here. I think that would be pretty with pearls. Or the white dots from the Christmas catalog has, I shouldn't call it that, the 2020 August to December mini catalog, effective August 4th, has these, all the trimmings, embellishments, and these white opaque dots would be pretty on here too. So that is the outside, and then I don't think I really did anything on the inside yet, so we could just put this strip in here. I don't really want to do that. What do you think we should do to the inside? I I could just stamp a Blushing Bride set of squares in here, but I think I'm gonna leave it blank. I don't really know that I want to put anything in there. I do, however, have to wash my hands off a little. I'm gonna spray my hands with Stampin' Mist. And wipe them with the paper towel. Oh gosh. So we have, what time is it? 8:03. Well, we have time for another card. So far we made those and this one, which does have something in the inside. I mean, I could do the same thing. I could cut these squares out. We can do that, I guess, and just we'll put 4 squares in like I did in the other one. Let's go ahead and do that. And I'm not going to use the chopper. I'm just going to use scissors, my paper scissors. And we only need 4. Actually, I'm going to use the little chopper and get that large kind of strip off the edge there. Might as well use them while we have them, right? I can see. I'm trying to line, there's like a ridge here, and I'm trying to line the edge of the paper up with that ridge. I think I got it. Hopefully I got it. I don't know if I got enough off though. Nope. Nope. My fingers are still sticky. Ugh. Ugh. Still sticky. All right, I think that's going to have to do. It still has a little bit of a rim on it, but oh well. So be thinking about what color you want me to use next. I was thinking either Purple Posy, but it'd be paper only, or Melon Mambo. What do you think? Or Melon Mambo with Purple Posy, or Purple Posy with Melon Mambo. You do that all the time. Okay, so pick a square, any square. We'll pick this one and this one down here. And we'll save them for the other card. All right. And this is thick Whisper White, so I'm not going to worry about putting another layer. You can if you want to. I don't think it's necessary, really. So Friday, the 4 p.m., we're going to be using the postage stamp set primarily, and possibly the jars, although I may reserve the jars for Saturday stamping. Melon Mambo, okay. Jen wants Melon Mambo, not Purple Posy. How about we do Purple Posy as the background and Melon Mambo as the accent color? But I think we're going to do it a little bit different. You're using Purple Posy right now. Can't wait to see. Okay, so there we just put those in the corners again. All right, so 2 cards. Now, let's see. We have Melon Mambo and Purple Posy. I think they look good together. That's why I was saying Well, I'm not supposed to use Purple Posy ink even though I have it, so I'll tell you what we'll do. We'll stamp with Melon Mambo and we'll put it on a base of Purple Posy. All right, something like that. Let's try it. Let's stamp first. All right. So this is winging it again, on the fly, as they say. So I'm going to bring the Stamparatus back in. Now, what would really be cute, too, is to just do note cards in different colors. Or to just stamp in different colors and then cut out the blocks and mix and match, which I am going to do at some point. All right, let me make sure this is the right size. 4 1/4 by 5 1/2. Yes. Okay. No. Now, Melon Mambo is definitely going to stain the stamp more. Just so y'all know. I'm not sure my paper's in there straight. Okay. I need to bring in this one. Yeah, I know. But I wonder, I have the marker, so maybe on the, maybe we'll put it, we'll try some on the inside part of it instead. I don't know. We shall see. Is that matched up? I think I'm going to move the paper over just a little. Tell you, the Stamparatus makes it so much easier. Okay, Melon Mambo. And Highland Heather is not the same color. It's darker purple than Purple Posy. I guess if you stamp off, it would work all right. Okay, let's see. Yep, that's pretty good. I could have used also Magenta Madness would be pretty too. The new pink. Yep, I missed a spot there. I think it's pretty good actually. I just want to press on there. I don't really want to make it too much darker. I think I need a little more on that one. Do the bottom row a little bit. I don't know. I think I got that too much on there now. All right, you know what? I'm going to let that alone. We're going to continue because I don't really want a whole card front of it anyway. Let me wipe that off real quick before I re-ink it. It seems like I got too much on that one piece there. Okay. Have a go at it again. I was originally thinking of just turning it and only doing one row, so one double row. I think that's pretty good. I'm not going to bother with the bottom row. Now let me clean that again. I'll just do the chamois for now and I'll spray it later. I will definitely be spraying that to get some of that pink off. Okay. Switch plates. Second layer down. Let's try the purple posy marker. I don't know how this will work because I never tried this before on these. You know what, let's just try one of them and see if it shows up. And if not, we won't do that. We'll do something different. It's hard to tell because my stamp is stained. Yeah, it doesn't really show up too good, so I don't think I'm going to continue with that. Let's see what else we could do. I could try Highland Heather. Any other suggestions? You know what would be pretty? Black. Let's try black with Melon Mambo. Let me wipe that purple off of here. I'm just going to go with Memento Tuxedo Black. I have a thing for pink and black, it seems like. Yeah, you're right. And also, it depends on how juicy the marker is. You know, it seemed all right, but anyway, I don't know. Well, now I should definitely be able to see better. Hopefully. Yeah, I got some yays for black. Oh yeah, I'm going to give it another go though. I want it to be a nice rich black on there. This is fun, even though I'm getting myself a mess. I like playing with inks and colors and stuff. Oh yeah, there we go. That's a winner. I like that a lot. But we won't be putting it on purple posy background now. I have to clean the stamp again. Okay, I'm going to move that up. Put this away. Move that out of the way. And we'll get out a trimmer. We're just going to cut a 2-spot off. And we'll get Melon Mambo for the base, I guess, and black in the background. Right, yeah, it does, doesn't it? Except they're usually red with, but I guess they have pink ones too. It does. I thought this one looked like a bandana too, the first one a little bit. But I love that color combination. And I kind of like this too, the softness of that with the Versamark and the Whisper White. I like it all. I like it all. All right, so we'll just make it a regular A2 again, cutting it at 5.5 and scoring at 4 1/4. There we go. Now, basic black. Just happen to have that right here too. I don't think I have, I might have a scrap big enough actually. Might need to trim it down a little bit. So let's see how big it is. Okay, we can make that be 4. by 5 1/4. Okay. So that can go right on there. Yep. Don't put the trimmer away, Deb. Let's cut this white part off first. Oh, that's a perfect size for a sentiment. Now for the tricky part. All right, I'm gonna go for it. Cut it a little bit too close. I'm just gonna take my snipper doodles and trim it. And then I'll trim the other side too. Okay, get this off of here. I don't know, should I texturize the black? I think I should. I'm afraid to use the trimmer. I might cut more off than I need to. That's why I'm using the scissors, which I'm really surprised I'm getting that straight. You like it all too? Yes, many of us do. That's why it's nice to sign up as a demonstrator and get the discount as a hobbyist or as a business demo. Lovely to get that discount and some other perks too. Let's see what we want to do here. We could put it this way this time. Ooh. Let's do that maybe. We'll go across this way. I think I want some texture on the black. And do I want that up high in the middle? Trying to figure out what sentiment I'm going to use. And we haven't used this square here yet. So I think I'm going to put that up and put this here and have some kind of sentiment in the middle of that with the smaller, either a circle or this smaller one here. What do you think? If we do this in Melon Mambo, let's just try it and see. Let me make sure I don't have a smaller piece instead of using my nice piece. Maybe. Let's see. Nope, not quite. All right. Drop. Okay, be right back. I'm going to turn around and cut this other little thing that I haven't used yet. Okay, there it is. And it'll pull up pretty easy and just leave all the dots on my, most of the dots on my plate, which is really pretty well worn, huh? I'll clean that off pretty soon. So this is how this one comes out, more solid. The other one, you know, was more open. I don't know if I see how that's open. This one is decorative edges and more solid. So if we put this here, I'm thinking I would prefer a circle in here perhaps, or that's too big, or this one on white. Maybe we'll just do that one on white. Let's try it and see, and if not, then we'll do a circle. So maybe just wanted to say hello again. Ooh, how about wishing you, oh no, whoopsie. Sorry. Other plates. I am so out of room again. My other plates fell. You know why I'm out of room? Because I have too many cards laying around that I need to start sending out. Okay. I think we'll try wishing you peace and happiness this time. I'm trying to use lots of them. Let me just switch that one with this one. Which this one says, I'm blessed to have you in my life, which we didn't use on a card, but I have it ready to use on a card. But we'll try this one. And we're going to stamp in black memento on. Will this fit on here? Ooh, how about that? On white. Whisper white. And you know what ribbon would be really pretty with this? This is really fine print. Is the black sparkle ribbon. I just got and boy, do I have that on crooked. I didn't follow my own trick of, hang on. Let's take that off and try again. Lay it on here. Goes the other way, Deb. Line it up on here and then plop that down. I bet you that's a lot straighter. So next Sunday at 2, I'm going to be doing destashes of Stampin' Up! Retired stuff. And that's crooked, but I'm not going to worry about it because I'm using a die to cut it, and I can get it straight that way. Okay, so I'm going to take this, and I'll be right back. Oh, I guess I should brush off some of this stuff from my plate first. I just got the Stampin' Up! Brush thing for the take your pick tool. Definitely works for getting those bits off your plate. Better than my fingernails or something, you know. All right. And here we go. So when you get your items in from Stampin' Up, do you like to play with a particular set for a long time until you use everything you can think to do with it, or do you switch back and forth different things? Just want to know. What do you think? Should I put this in the middle of this? I'm not really liking all that white space or that pink space there. I'm thinking I want the sentiment. I think I like it better down here, but I think I want a circle in the middle. So, guess what? We're going to figure out what size circle will work in the middle. Let's try the 1.5 inch first. Anybody with me still? Oops. Things are flying. Ooh, ooh, ooh. I have an idea. Where's that sparkly ribbon? This sparkly ribbon is what I was talking about. Something like that. Maybe we slide this up just so that it's on the edge of that. And go like that and have the sentiment on there. What do you think? You switch around. Let's see. I tend to use one stamp until you're all out of ideas. Okay, that's good. I switch around based on challenges. Yeah. No set timeline to use every stamp. Okay. Of course, still with me. Yay. Go for it. All right. Well, let me stamp. And let me make sure that stamp will actually fit in here. Where I put it. No, it won't. So let's see if one of these other ones will. No, they won't. All right. Let me see if a 2-inch circle will go in there. It's 2 1/4. Just playing around. This is kind of what I do to get ready for the lives, but I'm not ready tonight. All right, I'm going with the bigger circle. And I'm going with just want to say hello. That's what we're going to do. And I think we will put, I don't know. I don't know if I want that there. Decisions. Still think I need texture in the back. I'm going to use that textile embossing folder on the black. It needs a little something. Tasteful Textile 3D embossing folder. And the best way to do this, I think, is to find that line that has the Stampin' Up on it and line it up with that. Because then you've got coverage on all corners, although it looks crooked. And if there's a pattern that needs it to be straight, you can, most of the time, if you're not me, get it straight. There. Okay. All right. And this one works really good with just the base plate and the royal blue or whatever Stampin' Up plate they used to sell for embossing, which never worked in my big kick, but it works in this big shot thing I had to go buy because my other machine wouldn't work, and it works beautifully. But I will say it did not work with the really big tin tile. Okay, I'm gonna glue that down, I think. Yeah, I'm gonna do that. Okay, we have a plan. Hi, Deb Hendrick. Let me see here. Okay. And you could put, you could add things to this too, like flowers or whatever your little heart desired as embellishments. And then we're going to put that across, and I'm not going to cut it down. We could bump that up, but maybe I'll bump this up instead. That's going to be hard to do because of these decorative edges. I'm going to put this down like this. Now I just have a question on, do I want the glimmer there? No, I think I want the glimmer down here, like across the bottom there and halfway through this. Okay. So that means I can glue this down too. We don't have too many black ribbons really anymore. I think this might be the only one now. I'm not positive, but I used to like the shimmer ribbon. There's a black satin ribbon, but I don't think they're in the catalog now. Okay. Ugh, it got sticky on there too. But that's okay. We're going to put this... No, we're not. We're going to put it on here. We're going to put it on here. About halfway. So, for that, we need this stuff. Again, this is the Seal Plus. And I'm going to try and get it straight across the middle by using my grid paper as a guide. And trying to get it right in the middle of these two, which appears to be, if I can get it going, there we go. Go straight, Deb. That's not straight, Deb. Oh my gosh, that's crooked as all get out. All right, you know what we're gonna do? We're gonna get the silicone mat. Can't believe I went that crooked. No, I don't like that either. I think we're gonna die cut another one. Trash! Boom! How have you been, Deb? Are you doing all right? I haven't, oops, wrong plate. I haven't seen you much lately, but I've been a little busy. Oh, no. I didn't run it all the way through, right? Hang on. Okay, let's try that again. Maybe I'll just put little tacky things on the back like I do all the other times. Let's try it that way. There's a reason I do that. Yeah, that worked better. Yeah, thank you. Well, she was 91. But she went pretty quickly and she went peacefully at the end, so that's really all I can ask for, I guess. All right, so we're going to put that like that, and we're going to stamp on here in black. I think I need to re-ink my Memento soon. Yep, I like that. Thank you. I'll show you the other cards when we're done this one. All right. I think I'm going to glue the pink down and pop up the circle. And I may go around the edges of the circle with Melon Mambo ink. Stampin' Up. That's what I'm trying to say. So this is definitely a Winging It Tuesday, which doesn't rhyme, but oh well. On the Fly Tuesday. Troubling Tuesday. No. Have to think of a new term for Winging It Tuesday. And the objective is to have this right across there. And then Melon Mambo. Yep. And we'll go right around the edge with this. My fingers are so dirty and so sticky right now. Anyway, we will not be making 2 of these tonight. Oh gosh. See, I told you my fingers were sticky. It's just popping right off. Okay. That is the Stampin' Right from the Brights. Yep, Brights. Stampin' Right markers from the Brights. I have the whole Many Marvelous Markers collection, which is all the main colors. Yeah, I like circle better too. All right, so let's put this on here. And I guess we'll do 4, even though that's probably overkill. And I didn't get them on even. I didn't get them on even. I didn't even get them on even. Okay, and then we're going to figure out some bling. Now, because I put that sparkly ribbon on, I am thinking silver or I don't think I have any Melon Mambo things. Let me see. Move my water bottle out of the way. Put that back over there. Let's see what we have. Ooh. We have clear, but I think, nah, too much purple in them. Oh well, that was a thought. I don't know. Curls. Splatter some Wink of Stella. Yeah, but I think I need a little color up here. I could splatter some pink Melon Mambo on the white, but then it'll splatter everywhere. I think just rhinestones will do for our bling. They go with everything. And I'm not even going to color them like I usually do. I'll just put a larger one here. And maybe a smaller one here. And maybe a medium-sized one up here. That might be all. I don't know. I like 3s and 5s, but I don't feel like putting 5 on. Yeah, Wink of Stella splattered would be good. All right, I didn't do the inside, but I think I'm just going to cut a piece of this Whisper White. And I don't know. I might put a piece of black in there too. So let me cut some black and some white, and that'll be it. That'll be it. So we need, how wide is this? We need 5 1/4 by 4. That's pretty much my standard for a mat like that. And then this needs to be 5 by 3 3/4. All right, and I don't think I'm going to stamp anything in there either. I think that's kind of cute. It might be a little crooked, but it's cute. Yeah, actually, I think it ruins your markers to do this, but I actually do like the idea of splattering some Melon Mambo on this part if I can do it. We'll see. I don't do that very often. Kind of like that. Except you see, it really messes up your marker. Get a paper towel, wipe your marker off in your lid. And it ruins the tips of your marker if you do it too much. But I don't use them that often, so it's okay. All right, we're just going to put, but that does give it a little something, something. Okay. We're just going to put this on here and glue it in, and then we'll be done. Thank you for the thumbs ups, guys. Everybody else that didn't, could you please? It really helps my channel. I would love to get to 3,000. I'm not that far away. And then I'll set a goal of 8,000. And at 3,000, I will be doing a giveaway. Don't know what the giveaway will be just yet, but I will be doing that for subscribers, which is going to be kind of a pain to check because the only way to check it that I know of is to go to everybody's channel, make sure they have their subscribers visible, and double check that way if they're the winner kind of thing, because the subscriber list doesn't appear in the new thing. Thank you, Philomena. Okay, so that's card 3. Here's card 2. Here's card 1. If you're interested in anything we used tonight, it was the Today's Tiles bundle, which comes with the stamp set, all the stamps we used, which are on here. The dies that coordinate with it called Field Tiles dies. We just used this one. We used this one on the second card. We used this label on the first card. And we didn't use the 2 smaller dies, but we were almost going to use that one. And this is the real, that is this one in navy with this little die here on white. And then the only other one we didn't use is this, which will work with the long sentiment that says, "Thanks for being there when I needed you most." That would work with that sentiment. So if you're interested in any of these, be sure to click on the links below my video that take you to my web store. And here's the host code for July. Please use that for any orders under $150. And that helps me get little bling things and little prizes I can share sometimes with others. And also for people that order from me, I give cards out. And for anybody that ordered on Judy's party, I only got 2 of the prizes out for that so far, but they will all be going out this week. So look for them by next week, your prizes, because I do give handmade cards, and depending on the level of the order, you might get 1, 2, 3 cards, that kind of thing. And sometimes when I have lots of leftover, I might give other little goodies like bling or retired papers or ribbon or whatever. But and then also don't forget, bonus days are here. For every $50 you spend, you get a $5 coupon to be used in August when the other new catalog comes out. And Paper Pumpkin, you can only order this Summer Nights kit through 10th of July. That's the last day to put in an order for that. Or if you do a prepaid, then you can do it through the host code. And also you'll get coupons for any prepaid. Thanks, Deb. Thanks for joining us. Have a good night, everybody. I am done for the night. I think I have a mess to clean up as usual. And yeah, I hope you enjoyed it. I really love this set a lot. Especially love this card here. But it's a color thing with me. So, and pink and black, melon mamba and black, I like a lot too. So I thank you all for joining me, and I will see you on Friday, the 10th. Thank you, Brandy. I appreciate that. Good night. And I'll type my little spiel in. Stay safe, everybody. Okay, thank you. Bye.